Lots of shards, a good amount of units for minimal effort. Yes, I did a double arena grind this weekend. Yes, this video is going to look into my experience this weekend and the statistics, how many points I got from grinding out different arenas, was it worth it, and other things as well. This weekend was a good opportunity to do 2 times arenas, and you can see a lot of the stuff I'm still yet to claim, which I need to go over in a moment, but I mainly did this for milestones. I did this particular grind without Suicide Masteries, as I do believe that it does, unless you place correctly in Alliance Wars, doesn't really show any kind of great element of competition, because a lot of the time your enemies are going to be recoiling, which is something that I did come and see over the weekend. We actually won because most of the time we were going against champions that were either recoiling damage or weren't effectively good for defense purposes or placed correctly. It's just how it goes. It's up to you whether or not you run those kind of masteries, and yes, maybe it would have been of value to then switch them, but I did want to keep my unit costs as low as possible and not switch between any great masteries. However though, I found that I wanted to put 14 hours of grinding over the space of 4 days and just focus on the milestones. Now I know, as a lot of you are well aware, I don't rank up champions that quickly, and I do take a lot of time to consider my options when I rank up, and especially when champion buffs are coming in very shortly. This is all very important because when it comes to the process of doing some arena grinding, I could have had a little bit more of an opportunity, made it a lot more easier for myself if I rank 565 a lot more 5 stars or decided to rank to a lot of 6 stars that I have on my roster. This is all very important when you look at the stats, and yes, I could have gathered a lot more points if I decided to rank up a lot of my champions, but every time I find myself ranking up a champion, there's always one that comes in that may be better or better equipped to take on a lot more of different content. And we're doing Act 6.2 as well as preparation for 6.3. Having a lot of specific champions is more applicable to that content than it would be for having, say, I don't know, champions. 3 champions do exactly the same thing, but I'm only ranking them up because they're the flavor of the month. Either way, it's all about solid options. So anytime I rank up a champion, it's for a solid or dedicated reason. And I'm looking forward to Magneto, but I've got 2 times Magnetos. Am I going to rank to the 6-star version? Am I going to 565 the 5-star version? Am I going to do both? Those are things in a month's time I'm going to have to think about. Not to mention things like Void, which will have to be 565 if I awaken him. Human Torch, if I get him, right up to 565. There's about 5+ rank ups I can do in a very short space of time. Just wait for those pesky jewel crystals to come in. Jewel class crystals, where the bloody hell are them? Either way, back to the video topic. Stats and numbers. 18.4 mil. That's how many points I put up to gather all the milestones that I could grab in the respective arenas. And the arenas in question are on screen at the moment. Do bear in mind this arena will not, or double arenas will not re-roll. It's all about the X23 and Domino combination, but these are the arenas that I decided to grind and grab the milestones from. Now you're probably wondering about 2 things. How many shards did I pick up from this, and as well the extent of units. We're going to go over that now. The shards breaks down like this. I got a lot more 4 stars than I did 5 stars, but it doesn't really matter for me. It's good that I got fully formed 4-star. Yes, it's a little bit over, but it's the 24 ISO that I really am looking forward to grabbing to level up some champions. Not to mention, which will probably be the case, I'll get a max signature. So I'll get the 275 from the Awakening plus another 275. So let's just say that adds on to the 5 stars, which just puts me good into the 2005 star shard route. Yes, a little bit of 3-star, doesn't really matter about that, not to me at this given time. But the units were very important, probably the most important thing, because I'm trying to stack them for completing a lot more content this month. Prior to all the arenas starting, this is taken from a video that I recorded just before then, and as you can see, 2264 is what I had units wise prior to that point. Now I'm sitting on 3,339 units. Now onto the unit side of things. This is the tasty one. I'll just explain some stuff. So the top one, which says 195, that comes from arena crystals. Very trollish. Haven't had much luck with this. Could that have been more than 195? Of course. When it comes to the 730 figure, 730 units, that's from doing all the milestones. It's all the different arenas that I decided to participate in. And as well, the 150 comes from elsewhere. So the daily card, the unit daily card, which isn't too bad of a deal for £5 a month. You get a lot of units from it and can help you with a good amount of content. The 150 also has things like the solo events, so grabbing 25 units at a time. And I think I did about a couple of them to kind of like get that amount of units up. It all balances out, it all works out. So this is basically from my weekend, just to kind of give you that picture. So if you say arena wise, it would be from these top two here, but I didn't want to not discredit things like the daily card and the solo events to kind of give that total there. Now here's the thing, I could just go out and just buy a load of units, but at the same time, that puts me very out of touch with what the current player is experiencing. 14 hours grinding game isn't too bad, especially when I've been balancing it around certain things like live streaming, because whilst I'm live streaming, you guys are grinding along as well. So you're chatting whilst grinding the arena. And also when it comes to like watching a film, me and Emma watch a film and I'll play some arena. Also, when it's like, you know, very early in the morning, I'll wake up and just go like, I can't be bothered to leave bed, I'll just grind some arena. Those are kind of perfect times to grind out, and they don't take too much of my time when I'm making content. And as well on the weekend, I get to relax, maybe play some like events, do some other games as well. So it was a nice kind of balancing act with that 14 hours around stuff that I basically do with my life. I just want to end by talking about two things. Number one, if you were excessively grinding more than say the 14 hours that I did over the space of 4 days, which for me was all right, that was actually not too bad. But if you're doing it from a point of getting champions, you would find this incredibly repetitive and boring. And that's the thing, Milestones are great about this, but excessive grinding from a point of getting the champions does end up feeling quite a drag, and that's something that I hope that Kabam will follow up with their dev diaries. As I said, they would look into the arena, the death matches, which didn't seem too much of a problem because of when I decided to play, but do seem like a problem for a lot of players, and especially from hitting it more often than not. The second thing is spending money on the game. It is completely up to you whether or not you are able to have the means to spend in game. If you are free to play, which I know a lot of you are, then that's still fine. At the end of the day, you do you with what you buy in your life, and as well how you spend your units and how you grab them. There we go, that has been a little video showcasing what I got this weekend from my grind. Not excessively grinding, but good because it fitted around my life. I got a lot of garden work done and other stuff that I needed to get done. And as well, lots of big plans for August with those units, mainly to do with Act 6.2 and as well Variant 5. Whatever's left over will be put towards my Abyss run, but dual class crystals can't come soon enough. Give me that Human Torch and give me that Awakened Void. And we're going straight into Abyss. Lovely jubbly. Thanks for watching this video. Now don't forget to check out Friday's Marvel Contest of Champions news on the far left hand corner. And as well today's news, which is here, because this is the second video of the day. Also a second channel, which is Rich's Realm. We've got M series on there for a limited time only. And also check out the supporting link if you want to become a member. Thanks for watching. Bye bye for now.